Well, here we are. My little train area. My wife let me have a little space in the basement, and I'm kind of getting back into it. I was into N-gauge back in the 60s, late 60s, and boy has it changed. Lots of videos out there to do anything and everything. But I'm kind of curious of which one might work best for me. So, I'm a beginner, and you can see a lot of videos out there on, of course, building the baseboard, the workbench. I put mine together with 1x4s, half-inch sheet of plywood on it. It's not a very big layout. I'm going to use a 1-inch foam board on it, and it's about 8 feet long and 3 feet wide. So not too much room, but it actually started out smaller, but I had to kind of keep it down a little bit. So we started out about 2.5 by 6, and as I built it, I built a little bigger, and kind of got the eye saying, how much bigger, my wife said, is this going to be? So anyway, any rail. Great program. You can do all sorts of, kind of get your thoughts out of how you want to lay your track and what kind of design you want, and I guarantee you it will change many times. So I played around with that. Got the workbench built. Kind of nice just to work on the once you have the bench built with a 1/2 inch on it, take a felt pen and kind of sketch out what you want and draw on the board whenever, and then you're going to lay a piece of foam on it. Found a one kind of making those arcs out there and stuff. Go get a big paint stick, the 5-gallon paint stick at the store, at the hardware store, and drill some holes in it and kind of use that as a compass to swing your arcs and stuff, and kind of gives you an idea how big you can go and whatever minimum arcs, and you don't want to make your turns too small. So foam, 1-inch foam on there. Good old liquid nail. I use the liquid nail. It's a panel and foam to attach the foam on there. But getting ready to start looking at putting some roadbed down, and I just didn't quite know which one to do. I've heard a PVA, which is a white glue, Elmer's white glue, liquid nail, and also saw one that used a 50-50 mixture of water and white glue, and kind of laid it down that way. So I was going to lay down a couple pieces here and let them set up over for a day, and then kind of go back and see which one. I made myself a little board here to simulate mine. I was actually going to use this a little bit later on. I've got a tortoise a switching motor. I was going to actually attach it on here so I could get my feel for getting the wires set up and how to get a switch and making sure. Can I make 25 thousandths spring wire work? Do I need to go to 32? It seems like that's kind of the standard, is going up to 32. So I was going to make this board, glue these 3 pieces down. I'm going to use liquid nail. I'm going to use a 50-50, and I'm just going to use white glue here. And I'm actually going to make this one a turnout so I can lay my switch on there and kind of go from there. So okay, let's get started. Okay, well, welcome back. A little longer than what I thought. I got tied up watching some videos last night. If you get a chance, fish plate films. Just great information and good personality. The fellow that does them, just it's great. It's great. Fish plate films. Give him some credit there. So, okay, here we were. We had our liquid nail up here. We had our 50-50 white glue holding this track bed down, and we use the straight white glue here. So my main ones I wanted to do was just to kind of see what I liked. I did get back in here about a half hour after we had stopped, and I noticed that the liquid nail really tacked it down quickly and held it in place. So white glue was taking a little bit longer, and I don't have much hope for the 50-50, but yeah, maybe I guess if you get that down, it may help. So, and here with the turnout, wasn't quite sure, but I noticed if you stuff enough cork in there, saves your old pieces, kind of stuff it in there, and you could make this turnout work well for you. Let's say liquid nail held down very good. Of course, I'm not quite so. Well, okay, let me see if you have. I might as well destroy it if I'm gonna. You want to take it up. If I grab it here in the center or something, yeah. It's stuck down there pretty good. In fact, it may be a little bit too good. I think we'll rip the foam out if we tried to remove that. Yeah, I'm getting it up there. Yeah, there. Well, maybe somebody in the comments section can, if there's a better way of. Okay, I mean it will come up. A little sanding on that, you could redo it and put it back down again. So, but it does tack up. If you know you're not going to change your layout, maybe that's the way to go. With 50-50, I don't think I got enough here on the ends. They're kind of loose, but go in the center here. You know, I think if you wanted to put it down and get it back up again, maybe that's the way to go. I'm not going to tear this one up too much because I want to play around with a switch on here, and once again, Pico switch. I want to kind of mount one down here, and I want to work from the underside and see how I want to work the tortoise switch. And I'm still debating on, am I going to electrify, add another wire, and feed this in here just to make sure I have good contact. So put that there. But I'll play here a little bit and we'll see what say it really does. That does. I think I'm going to go with the white glue. I can live with. I've got enough of these push pins. I can put enough of them in there to hold it flat. Probably even if you held that down and then put something, you know, flat on it and put a can of paint or something on a couple sections that you had, hold everything down, that'd work well. But I think I'm going to go with the white glue. So, kind of the experiment for the day. I am going to give you a quick kind of what else I'm doing here, and just kind of might give you another idea or two to do. I'll be back in just a second. Here's the layout that I've been working on, and you can see the any rail that I have printed out those 1-to-1. I've kind of laid them just to get an idea. And I'll show you another little trick here. Kind of some of the stuff I've been doing. Getting ready to lay some cork today on here. Here's the engine that I'm going to start with. I borrowed a power pack just to kind of check it. The decoder chip is on its way. I'm not quite sure where that's at. But I was playing with that a little bit, running that around back and forth, not very far. Down this way. And here's kind of an interesting tool. Once I get this kind of taped together exactly where I want it, You can pick this tool up at any fabric type shop that deal Joann's, or I think Michael's might have it. It's got a little serrated edge on it, and you can take that and you can actually run that down the line that is created there, and it will actually leave a mark for you to follow. That's your center line to lay your cork, and that comes out real well. I've got my control stuff. I decided to go with the NEC power cab. So we haven't started doing any wiring yet. I'm actually waiting for some wire to get there. Here I used AnyRail, printed out a little bit smaller, but I'm actually going to make a control panel out of this. We'll go down here in the front, and for power supply, for powering the tortoise switches, inexpensive, very nice quality 12-volt power supply. But I'm not only going to use one, I'm actually going to use two, and I'm going to use a plus 12 and a minus 12. And to me, that keeps the toggle switches a lot easier to wire, and I'm going to do another video probably on that when I get ready to put that the control panel together and kind of show you how I work that. If you have a tortoise switch, it's in there to show you how to use a plus and minus 12 volts. So over here, and let's see, got that. Lay it out. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to build that control panel, but we're going to work on that. And other than that, you know, the workbench. Talked about that 1x4s. Legs are just a 1x3 and a 1x2 kind of glued together in an L shape with a little bracing underneath, and it is quite sturdy. So, and I didn't build it too high. I've got a grandson or two that will probably be around, and I didn't want to build it too high where they couldn't see it. So, but that's going to be kind of it. I'm going to get working laying some cork down and a little track, and we'll pick this up again sometime when I do the wiring on it. And that's the part that I really enjoy. I kind of a little bit into electronics, and got some ideas that I want to use. So you have a good day. By the way, Michigan, it warmed up a little bit now. We're only at -5 degrees. So here, first part of January 2015. Have a great day. See you later.